Hello everyone, welcome to Wanderstop. I keep wondering if I've accidentally called this Wander Song or something at some point, because I can definitely see myself actually slipping up and saying Wander Song instead of Wanderstop. So this is what won the Patreon poll. As I mentioned before, I did actually play the demo for this on stream, and I'm guessing it remembers my progress from that because it has continue, but I would need a refresher anyway, so we are going to... Oh. New game? Oh, okay, yeah. So profile 1, it says it was empty, but yeah, okay. So new game. There we go. That is what we want. So yeah, that must be from the demo because I just bought this game and installed it right now. So let's go ahead and hop in. Let's see if this hits, if this intro cutscene hits as hard as it did during the stream. Woof. Still hits just as hard. And it's only gonna get worse from here, I'm sure. But... it's really, really easy to identify with someone that puts all of themselves into something, and then just absolutely 100% starts blaming themselves super hard anytime something rough happens, and just refuses to take a break and be like, failure is a part of the journey, failure is normal. You're not meant to push yourself 100% all the time. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. The kind of training my Master Winters put me through. I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Wow, I'm tired. Yeah, you should rest a moment. I'll just rest for... a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? See, this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. No. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Blaming yourself just because you want to do something as human as taking a break or resting. Ow. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait. What's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? Oh, no, this is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? That's the problem. You have carried it too long. Put it down. Have a rest. Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. And as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep this pace, I could... hang on. Rest. Just for a second, just a moment, and then back to it. Gathering my energy, I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Ugh. Just gathering my energy, then right back to it. Honestly happy the exhaustion took you. Sometimes your body will just force you to take a break. It won't say, oh yeah, you can keep pushing yourself. It'll just be like, no, we're taking a break right now. I don't care about what you want. Hello? A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And you are having a name as well? Alta.
Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well?
No.
An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then.
Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest?
Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine.
My sword. We have to get back and get my sword.
Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you.
So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy?
No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy?
It was heavy just before I passed out.
How interesting. No, it was simply the way the sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here, to this forest?
No, I'm looking for someone. Yeah, the sword's heavy for you because you have all of this guilt and like self-hate a little bit for yourself because you feel like you're letting yourself down when in reality you're actually just slowing down in an effort to help yourself. Looking for someone.
I see. For fun?
Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me.
So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea. It is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover.
I'm a fighter, not a tea maker.
Only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat. Only fight.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I suggest you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff.
It is.
And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods. Yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well.
Bye, Boro. You're really nice. Do I get the ability to walk around? I do! Okay, we have seeds. Tools. Use left stick to move Alta, right stick to move the camera. Brewing pocket, miscellaneous pocket. Yeah, we get the ability to move around a little bit. Fun. Very pretty game. I love the colors and everything on display. Toggle running on or off. Oh wait, left stick to toggle running on or off. Okay, then I can just hold LT to run. Okay. I think I'll do left trigger. It did recommend I play this with a controller. I was expecting not a controller, but I don't really know what the gameplay of this is outside of the little bit that I saw when I streamed it, obviously. I love these little dorks. Look at how cute they are. And look, I can pick one up. A Pluffin. Look at him. Pet. Pat, pat, pat. Look, see? The Pluffin loves it. The Pluffin is not at all angry, despite the fact that it looks very angry. Bye, friends. Okay. So what else do we have around here? I didn't really do much exploring of this environment before just immediately going back over there to the tea shop before. Doesn't look like there's a ton of other stuff going on, but there's a little pond. It's quite cute. And is this the bench we just waited at? No, the bench I was waiting at was over there, wasn't it? This is a separate bench. Where we can get some water. Take a sit. Oh? Oh, does this actually do something? We just get a nice calming view with some music. Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's needed. Alright. What about over here? What are you? Ooh? What is this? Huge shroom. I thought it was a beach ball. To open a pocket, press and hold D-pad. To retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list. The center item will be selected. Once confirmed, release it to take out the item. Oh. Interesting. I did not find that when I played before. Like I said, I was doing a bunch of demos when I was streaming, so I was not as thorough as I usually am. Of course, I don't really know if I need any of this stuff. Dupe shroom? Who am I duping? Another spot to take a rest. I mean, admittedly though, maybe I should just go to the T. We probably don't want to just run around collecting stuff right now. But then again, I have mentioned I do not know what the gameplay of this is. I saw a little bit when I played it before, but that, you know, that we could see in trailers, but I don't know what the rest of the game is about, really. I imagine it's a journey of dealing with burnout and just general depression and things like that, but... Ooh, what are these? Pink seeds? Gimme. Yeah, I'll just collect a bunch of stuff, why not? Okay, let's go in here and talk to Bolo, why don't we? We did a little explore. Blue seeds? Teacup? I'm just stealing all your stuff, Bolo. Oh, I remember this. This is so cute. This is adorable. I also remember saying that, yes, I would absolutely live in this place. Bolo's tea shop is so cute. Look at this little reading nook. Adorable. Then we have this. Nice little window. I don't know what those are. Maybe we take pictures and we can put stuff in there. But let me go up here. Because, yes, fireplace. Beautiful. Would spend a lot of time hanging out right there. And then, yeah, over here, there's like a cute little library. Look at it. All about gardening. Yep, we're taking that with us. What is this one? The Book of Answers. Ah. Yeah, I think I remember this joke. Yeah, it's empty. You're not gonna find the answers to everything in a book. Unfortunately. Well, I stole that too. Oh, that was interesting. I think I kind of glitched the thing over here. Okay, Bolo, what's up? How you doing? Or not Bolo, Boro. Bolo. What am I thinking of Bolo? Bolo? I don't know. Boro. Oh, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good, I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients, no cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you the maintenance room to gather our tools. Highlight mode. Hold RT to highlight the current location of other characters and key items. Yeah, we have our wander vision. Our Wanderstop vision. Alright, hi. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right there? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. Leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you have used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out.
All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then please come speak with me.
It is interesting because I've mentioned that I have absolutely no idea what I'm to expect from the gameplay in this, basically. And hey, let me go ahead and grab that because that's cute. And you. And you. Just take all the tools. I have no idea what to expect from the gameplay in this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is the type of game where the actual tea making and brewing is kind of just a backdrop to the greater story, because much like what our character is going through, we are also taking a break from, like, specifically crazy gameplay mechanics and, like, games that just have a lot of stuff going on in them to just kind of relax and take in the scenery and get exposed to a story about burnout and things. The game itself, it's like a plot and story, it's a plot and gameplay resonance where it's like, yeah, the game is forcing you also to just kind of chill. Which would admittedly be very fantastic. So, you mentioned that I needed the basket. Thank you. Collect. Partially full. Yeah, that's how you collect tea leaves. You just smack them with the basket. That's exactly how it goes. God, we need a lot. Here you go. Dump. Here you go.
Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps.
Stash.
You've set the leaves out to dry and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. Miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Behind us is the wall where tools are stored. Each of them can... Oh, you've already gone ahead and begun using all of the tools. See? You're already very much in the spirit of running a tea shop. You will do just fine here.
I don't think I got that before in the demo because I don't think I grabbed everything. It's interesting that the dialogue changes there.
For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. Looks like a frog.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden.
X to stash an item, this will move it. X can be used when an item is in your hand or when the item is on the ground. Okay. This I have learned. Alright, Boro, I'm way ahead of you. What's this? Looks interesting. Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. Miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please, imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here, I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done.
That I can do. Yeah, so I remember this being an interesting system, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh no, we're gonna have to do like cross-pollination and making new species like you have to do in like Animal Crossing and stuff, because that's always a thing. Okay, I think I'm done. Yep, open a pocket. Yeah, I know. I know. Hello. Finish making the plant egg.
Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again.
That I can do. You. Thank you. Hold A. Let's fill that frog up. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Now, pour? Hey, I got myself some... I always love the meme that people have made where, like, they call cattails, like, nature's hot dogs and stuff. These are purple nature's hot dogs. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to set it on the ground. Gimme. Thank you.
Aha, you have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know.
Water it again, you say? Hello. There we go. Stash. Boom. Got a bunch of seeds. Yeah. Okay, got more seeds.
Excellent. Let us move on to the next step.
Is this going to be written down anywhere?
Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I will point you to it later.
Already stole it.
For now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we will be making after small hybrids? Guess?
Large hybrids? I have no idea. It could be literally anything.
Laura will have to be less subtle with his naming conventions. The answer is large hybrids. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked fresh fruit.
Okay. So, specifically, I can be like, and you didn't say I had to use any of the other plants I used. Wait, what am I doing? That's not what I need to do. We can do pink seeds. Let's do that. So what happens if I plant you there? Plant you there. And plant you there? No? Yeah, I think we do. So let's do this. Let's do it over here. So let's do that. I do think it has to be the same as Bora mentioned. Oh no, I'm out of the pink ones though. Oh. Okay, so we don't have any more pink ones. I don't think I can like clippers. I mean, I suppose what I could do, watering this does nothing, right? Yeah, because these aren't full plants. Okay, so let's just get our blue seeds back out and just do what you told us. Why don't we? Let's actually listen to you this time. Alright, so plant that, and that. And that gives us an egg, which we then use the watering can on. There we go. And this will now give us fruit if I water it twice. We get these weird looking carrots called chip chips. Alright, I got some fruit. They look like something out of Slime Rancher. I did it. I made fruit.
Wonderful, miss, you have excelled at gardening, truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip, and we will be using it in our tea momentarily. I'll tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. In the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. Also learn more about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful in making tea, yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished?
Sure, why not? I would literally rather be doing anything else. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is what Alta would say. But I want to be nice to Bolo, or Bora. Yeah, I should be nice by getting your name correct. Sure, why not?
Oh, it is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside and I will explain the tea machine to you.
Why to open my field guide? Simple plants, small hybrids, large hybrids. Oh. Oh, that's it, huh? We're skipping pages even. It's neat that it puts the bookmark in there too, not the bookmark. Almost sounded like I said butt mark. Don't put a butt mark in your books, please. It's not very great. Don't treat books that way. Let's change the music. We're currently on horse. What about dog? Kind of whimsical. This is good tea music.
Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on.
Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple.
Goodness no, tea crushing will crush the mind at will. This is all too much information and perhaps we should take a small break? Just to let our minds relax a bit. Ooh, Boro could tell a joke!
Sure, tell me this joke.
Okay, here's the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. And suddenly the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on, what if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says, "No astronauts"? Okay, yes, that is much funnier.
Are you improvising this joke?
Yes.
Why?
Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree?
Fine. This better make me laugh.
Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? Librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says, "No astronauts allowed." This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They're both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they're going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. Then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. Then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater where they voraciously make out.
Is this joke going anywhere? Boro didn't actually say that, by the way. That was me. I'm ad-libbing.
Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed.
Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually.
Do not worry. With Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs.
God, it's so awful. I love Boro, though.
Okay, so after dinner, they go to the movie theater and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, dramas, a couple of horror films, and... Let's see... Oh, I've got it! Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks, I hear it really loses steam at the end." Do you get it? Movie and the train both lose steam.
I am not laughing.
No. I can see that you are not. I'll be honest, this was one of the best jokes Boro has ever written. You are having very high standards. Nevertheless, I have received your feedback and will be using it to improve in the future. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited, because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine.
It is a tea machine. You are correct about that, Boro. Why do I keep wanting to call you Bolo? What game have I played where there's a Bolo? There was Baldo in the Guardian Owls.
Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly, miss? I do not even know. For your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. It will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea?
Can't you just show me the steps? I'm not sure I want to be constantly checking a book.
Of course, I'm completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can be conveniently used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done.
Okay. So yeah, we have our different pieces here. It's a very whimsical and cool tea machine. Hold A to pour water. Can I overflow it? Oh no.
Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows.
I want to say in the demo you had the option to say, no, Boro, don't tell me exactly what to do. I'll read the book to figure it out. And then I just kind of bumbled around for a minute.
Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Yeah, I screwed that up, I did.
Yeah, that's how you work a bellows. You just kind of slap it a little bit with your hand. You just give it a little spank, you know? Just a wee spank. This is dangerous, by the way. I don't feel like any machine that has you on a ladder like this and then having to hold on with one hand while you reach for an object to operate it is very safe. This is the Boro not OSHA approved.
Aha, now that is some steaming hot water. We're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own?
Let me figure out the rest on my own.
Of course, I'm sure you will make quick work of it. Remember that your field guide provides details. You can even be using the field guide while still on the ladder.
That's dangerous.
Good luck, I'm eagerly looking forward to a cup of chip tea.
Alright, so we pour the water, we heat the water, transfer to infuser. Kick the valve on the side of the water tank. This will transfer hot water to the infuser. Okay, where is that at? This? I think so. Yeah. Alright. Toss a tea ball into the infuser, as well as whatever fruits and ingredients you want to add for flavor. The color of the water won't change until you add the tea ball. Okay. So, I probably want to... Nope, not that. Nope, not that. This. Oh wait, I didn't collect my tea ball, did I? Did I collect my tea ball? I don't think I did. I don't think I picked it up. Yeah, there it is. I never actually picked these up. Come here, you. I forgot about that detail. Alright, up we go. Back up, please. Oh. Yeah, let me get by that. There we go. Okay, so, toss. And chip. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice satisfying color. Alright. Cool. Oops. No. Add the tea. Transfer to pyramid. Kick the valve on the side of the infuser to transfer it to the pyramid. Place a teacup, then pull the rope to pour yourself a cup of tea. You can make multiple cups of tea from the same batch. Cool. Alright, so we want to kick that. And then go all the way down here. I already have a teacup in my inventory. Place it there. And pull. And pull. I messed it up. There we go. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I got tea all over the cup. Boro, I'm so sorry. It's drenched. Here you go, though.
Ah, is this the tea that you have made?
Yep, here it is. Nope, gotcha.
Oh dear, it seems I have been gotten. What a shameful day for Boro. Nevertheless, I must be vigilant in learning to trust again.
God, you're so adorable. Yeah, it's me.
Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favorite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea.
Fine.
That is the spirit.
Sip.
Ah, delightful. cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes?
I'm just here until I'm well enough to leave.
So you keep telling me over and over and over.
It's just that I have something very important to do and I can't waste any time.
Will the important thing vanish if you spend 1/2 hour making tea?
I'm going to play this as someone that's had these exact same thoughts before, and the absolutely ridiculous conclusions that your brain will have you go to. Because I have felt this, I have been here, I'm still here sometimes. So, yeah, everything will fall apart and it'll all be my fault if I spend 1/2 hour making tea.
See, I did not know that the matter was of such importance. Must be quite stressful, yes, to be so constantly vigilant?
Stress is the cost of greatness.
To be great is all that matters?
For me, yes.
I must say, you and I have very different relationships with our careers. Running a tea shop, it is quite the relaxing endeavor, yet still very rewarding. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer, yum, what a feeling. If ever you put your mission on hold, I'm always looking for help here at the shop.
Wait. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that?
I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and...
What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would just give up on this?
It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her, or you are simply tired. It is normal to...
Wait, no, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I've devoted every day of my life to this, every single day, for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. You understand that fighting is the only thing I've spent my life on? I can't give it up.
I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve.
It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help?
Miss, can I...
What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why can I not lift my own sword? Doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Woof. Yeah, we definitely hit a nerve, Boro. And back to the forest. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Ugh. Can't believe how tired I've been. Rest a moment? Is that really okay? Can I just rest? I mean, I know your brain isn't going to tell you you can.
Think, Alta. Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid! I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Woof. Whoa! Alright, I think that's probably... Aw, save and quit is disabled during the dialogue! Uh-oh.
Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss?
Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me?
Miss, I am not seeing anything wrong with you.
I collapsed out there multiple times, just not like me. I lost 2 fights. I lost 2 fights is what someone currently trapped in this mindset would say. Undefeated for 3.5 years, and then suddenly I can't control my body. This is the problem when you put so much of yourself into one thing, and so much of your own self-worth into something like this. Like, Alta clearly has so much of their self-worth placed upon being a good fighter, to the point where when they lose that, which, I mean, skills and how good you are fade over time, and also there's going to be people that come around that are just as good or better, and that's just something you have to accept. But by placing your own self-worth and your own value as a person on something like that, it's just not the best way to go about it. It's not like me. Something's wrong.
And you were thinking that forever into the end of time you would never lose?
Yeah, something like that.
My goodness, no wonder you're in the state you are.
What do you mean?
Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. Take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds...
sounds unproductive.
Extremely.
Now you are understanding. Yes, you have to actually relax. Like, you actually have to allow yourself to relax.
Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem.
If I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it.
Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again, if that's what you want. But then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here's what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. Might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say?
Let me think about it.
Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There's no rush.
Bye, Boro. You're a good person. Alright, and there's our save. Oof. Yeah, game hits hard. Game hits hard. I don't think it's an exaggeration for me to say that I've had a lot of the same thoughts and opinions and various things, and do often put way too much of myself into... I've put way too much of myself into, like, the YouTube stuff at times, and been way too harsh on myself. With just about anything, it's been kind of a trend with me, so it is interesting seeing a game that specifically puts that into the forefront, and because sometimes it is a lot easier to see how I guess for lack of a better term, since I've dealt with this before, how ridiculous your own brain can be when you're seeing it from someone else's point of view. I've straight up done these things before, but I can look at what Alta's doing and be like, that's not healthy. You shouldn't be doing that. But I can't look at that and do that for myself. So it's like the meme I always see posted that's like, what's wrong, honey? You've barely touched the advice you give to others. I feel like if you showed that to like Alta or something, Alta would be like, oh, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Alta cares a little bit less about giving advice to others, but I know it's definitely something I've struggled with because I've definitely had people say like, you should follow your own advice, and I'm like, yeah, but that's hard. So, all right. That is the first episode. This is going up a little bit late because people in my Discord know, but I actually got like no sleep last night and called in sick to work today. So I was trying to just kind of rest, which is good and needed and everything. And now I feel good enough to go ahead and get this done. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.